And Simon, we are talking about the United Nations General Assembly, world leaders converging in a virtual meeting to mark the 75th anniversary of the United Nations. President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing that meeting now.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, South Africa is honored to participate in this virtual commemoration of the establishment of the United Nations. 75 years ago, the UN Charter was signed by pioneering men and women determined to save successive generations from the scourge of war. The task before us is to chart the course for a transformative and inclusive future in the aftermath of the coronavirus pandemic, and to do so in a manner that respects the worth and dignity of every human being. This year we celebrate 75 years of solidarity and friendship. We are steadfast in our belief that the United Nations is and must forever remain the foremost guarantor of world peace. To resolve our global challenges, be they health emergencies, transnational crime, conflict and war, climate change, migration, or natural disasters, we must work together. The UN system is the best means by which we can address and overcome these global challenges. It is only through multilateralism that we can forge common strategies for the benefit and advancement of all. To realize a just and humane world, the UN must be fit for purpose, adequately funded, and representative in its decision-making structures. We must ensure that the sovereign equality of nations is protected. Unilateral coercive measures and violations of international law must be dealt with firmly and consistently. We must strengthen the UN's coordination with regional bodies such as the African Union to ensure our efforts are complementary and mutually reinforcing. Global peace is not just about a world free of conflict. It is also a world free of poverty, inequality, and underdevelopment. It is a world of inclusive economic growth and shared prosperity. It is a world where young people are able to grow and thrive, and a world where women have equal rights and opportunities. It is only in meeting the Sustainable Development Goals that we shall truly see the fruits of our labor and fully reap the harvest of our cooperation. The United Nations remains the most effective means to meet our collective goal and to broaden the frontiers of human endeavor and development. On this day that we wish the United Nations well and longevity into the future, let us recommit to the ideals of the UN Charter. Let us strengthen the bonds of cooperation, solidarity, and friendship. I thank you.
I wish to thank the President of the Republic of South Africa for the statement just made. I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of San Marino to introduce an address by the head of state.
The virtual meeting of the UN General Assembly that is underway virtually. We just had President Cyril Ramaphosa addressing it briefly. We'll have more details with my colleague Sherman Bryce-Peace in just a moment. Right now, it's back to Simon.
Sapiso, thanks very much. And Tottenham Hotspur manager Jose Mourinho is very happy to have signed Gareth Bale and Sergio Reguilon of Real Madrid. Bale completed his return to Tottenham from the Spanish champions on Saturday as the Wales forward ended an increasingly fractious 7-year stay at the Bernabeu. English Premier League champions Liverpool have also bolstered their squad in their quest to defend their title.
The 31-year-old flew to London as Chairman Daniel Levy's private jet on Friday. The financial details of the move were not disclosed, but British media reported that Tottenham will pay around £20 million in wages and loan fees.
He was born to play for Spurs! He was born to play for Spurs! Gareth Bale!
It is 7 years since Cardiff-born Bale left Tottenham to join Real Madrid for a then world record fee of €100 million.
To play for Spurs! He was born to play for Spurs!
A coach always like the best players in the squad, and Gareth, when fit, when in conditions, is one of the top players in Europe. Sergio was amazing in Sevilla and give us also options. So if you ask me if I'm happy to have these two players, I have to say yes, I am. But there are other things that make a team, and the squad is a puzzle. The squad is a puzzle, and in this moment our squad is not a puzzle, and that's a problem that we have to understand.
Mourinho's men won 5-2 in their Premier League match on Sunday. The Portuguese is looking forward to having Bale in their squad once he is fit in October. However, Mourinho was more coy when asked about the future of Dele Alli, who has not featured in matches.
I left 8 players behind. They stayed training, and Dele is amongst these players, or was. You could see our team. I cannot start with all of them, and I cannot have a bench without defenders or bench midfielders. So everything is a puzzle. So in these 2 matches, Dele stayed out. Probably Tuesday he will play, and others will stay out.
Tottenham's transfer activity may also not be over, with the club linked with a move for a striker, including Southampton's Danny Ings, who scored a brace for the Saints on Sunday. Meanwhile, Liverpool's new signing, Diogo Jota, said it was impossible to turn down the chance to join the Premier League champions. The Portugal forward joined from Wolverhampton Wanderers on a long-term contract on Saturday.
By some distance is the best stadium and the best environment. It's really noisy. Obviously, the mythic "We'll never walk alone" is always on the opponent's mind. It won't be for now, but I hope soon I can be here listening to the fans with the full Anfield. They can count on me because now I'm one of them, and I will give my best. When we look at the Premier League, you always see Liverpool as one of the biggest team in the country, so it's impossible to say no.
Initially arriving on loan in 2017, Jota has scored 16 goals and provided 6 assists for Wolves in the Premier League over the last 3 seasons. He is Liverpool's third signing following the arrivals of Greece left-back Kostas Tsimikas and Spain midfielder Thiago Alcantara.
When you win, you want to win more. I think that this club describes what I am as well, so I want to achieve all the goals, win all trophies as possible, and also this kind of family thing that I need, because we have a very close relationship with the club, and I think I will feel this. I will have this feeling with this club as well.
Alcantara made his debut from the bench on Sunday in Liverpool's win away to Chelsea. Mduduzi Ndlovu, SABC News.